Win Nevada, we will win this election.
The U.S. election has so far been about speeches, pre-planned and packaged.
We're not going to raise taxes.
But that changes now. As the two candidates get ready to debate, they would be well served to remember a few lessons from history. First, don't be Richard Nixon.
Mr. Nixon, would you like to comment on that statement?
I have no comment.
The very first televised debate, he seemed sweaty and uncomfortable, and it cost him. Another key point, you should probably know what you're talking about.
There is no Soviet domination of Eastern Europe, and there never will be under a Ford administration.
I'm sorry, could I just follow? Did I understand you to say, sir, that the Russians...
Try to turn your perceived weakness into a strength. Better if it's a quick one-liner.
I will not make age an issue of this campaign. I am not going to exploit, for political purposes, my opponent's youth and inexperience.
And you don't want to set your opponent up for the line of the night.
I have as much experience in the Congress as Jack Kennedy did when he sought the presidency.
I served with Jack Kennedy. I knew Jack Kennedy. Jack Kennedy was a friend of mine. Senator, you're no Jack Kennedy.
Remember, it can get very personal.
Governor, if Kitty Dukakis were raped and murdered, would you favor an irrevocable death penalty for the killer?
No, I don't, Bernard, and I think you know that I've opposed the death penalty during
that came off
all
as
of my
a
life.
little cold. It's not just words that matter. Don't look bored or irritated. And above all, sound presidential.
You know who voted for it? You might never know. That one. You know who voted against it? Me.
Because tens of millions of Americans will be watching. And while there is a debate over whether debates actually determine elections, it can have an impact in a very close race. A last chance to go off script, to talk policy. But if history is a guide, what matters most, don't mess up. Patty Culhane, Al Jazeera, Washington.